don't know if this is centered, but we're gonna go with it anyway. So hey there everyone, welcome back to my channel. I don't really have an intro yet. Maybe I'll say like, welcome to Shonen Heart. That's where your heart is. Shonen love heart. I don't know. But welcome to my channel, and today we are going to talk about the Shonen Jump Manga App. The Shonen Jump Manga App is basically, a few people were talking about it last year, right? Towards the end of the year, Shonen Jump was gonna release like 10,000 chapters of backlog vlog. It was kind of like the Disney vault of Shonen Jump, so everything that you could ever want in the app ever that came out of Shonen Jump. At least in theory, that's what it was made to sound like you would get a lot out of it, especially if you're someone who really likes Shonen Jump. And that's me, I love Shonen Jump. And one of the things that they say in life is never meet your heroes, but maybe this is not the right metaphor for this, but one of the things that isn't correct is a lot of the things that they said were in the app. Specifically, let's start off with the pros and cons, and should you actually get into all of this, because a lot of people talked about the app, at least that I saw from like anime realms, but no one actually went into depth about what it actually entailed. Okay, so let's get into the cons. There are a lot of them. So the first off is that they initially said that you will get 10,000 chapters of their backlog. I think 10,000 plus. I'm gonna go look for an ad for it, whatever, advertising that. So day one, me and my friend Jesse, we were chilling. We were like, all right, this is dope, because I was really hyped, you know, wanting to just get all of my favorite series, read and review them. I'm thinking about doing that on this channel. So I was like, let me pick it up. It'll be a cool thing to have. So instantly, this was a bad move on my part, but I just decided to jump in. It was $2 a month, so over a whole year, it's like $25. So I was like, I have a job. Let me just pump a little bit of money into this. It's dope, great opportunity. First off, don't do things at all, ever in life, by just jumping in. Actually look at the product before you actually do anything. So, stupid on me. Moving on. The 10,000 chapters that are advertised are not all that are there. I probably might be a little bit more now, but when my friend Jesse, he went through and counted everything, it came below 10,000, which was like amazing, because they really promised that there would be 10,000. In defense of it, I think that maybe with time it'll grow to the 10,000, but initially saying that and not actually delivering on that is something that falls a little bit short, especially if you're someone that's paying. That said, also in those 10,000 so-called chapters, what's holding it back is another paywall. And in the app, they have you have volumes that you can buy. And those volumes are cool and all, but they're not part of the free chapters. One of which that comes to memory is Hunter x Hunter. Because everyone loves Hunter x Hunter, and that is the god of shonen anime. That's not true. That might be up for debate. Debate me in the comments down below if you don't believe that to be true. The whole thing was like, when you go into that section, you couldn't read the chapters for Hunter x Hunter. Maybe you could read the current ones, I'm not even sure. But at the time of when I used it, or I was looking through some manga, I couldn't actually read it at all. It just told me that I had to buy the volumes. So maybe that was in the count of the 10,000, I don't know, but that was behind a second paywall. So that's just, I can't believe you would have to do two things to get one thing when one thing was advertised to be the only thing in the first place. So I'm gonna butcher your name a little bit, but I love your channel, and it's Unicanemosaurus. I'm reading it off my phone right now because I could not remember that for the life of me. He made a great video about why you should pirate anime, and I think he makes some really good points, and they apply to Shonen Jump as well as they do apply to Crunchyroll. One of the things is that this app doesn't do anything that the pirating apps don't already do. I think one of the things that this app doesn't do anything special. In fact, it probably does things worse. It limits how many chapters you can download a day. It doesn't have all the chapters readily available. One of the other things is that the content, which is the driving force of this whole thing, isn't all there. There may be some people who really love old Shonen Jump. Maybe they love current Jump. Maybe like the era of the big three. Maybe they like the era that they're in now. And the people who like the era that it is now, My Hero, Black Clover area, they are fine. They're going to enjoy this app. And I would say that this app is for people who are definitely new to Shonen Jump. If you are someone, and this would be a pro, mixing in with the cons, but it's both a pro and a con. If you're new to Shonen Jump and you like Shonen Jump and you want to get into it and you want to get into some of the new series, this is a perfect way to do it. And it's also a perfect way to do it for free, kinda, but you won't be able to read the backlogs for some of the chapters, so you would have to keep up to date, which is also annoying in and of itself. But then you think about like the whole content issue, which is like there's a lack of just Shonen Jump staple titles. If you can think of some off the top of your head that I wanted to see in there, like Jesse really likes Eye Shield. I really liked, what was it? Don't even know right now what it is I was looking for, but anything that was like super duper mainstream, you probably would find in there, but some obscure Jump titles might not be in there, and that kind of sucks. So with that said, that brings me back to the point that I was talking about earlier, that maybe in time they'll be able to add a back catalog and it'll grow as the app grows, and maybe there'll be added more features, because I find that, at least as someone who just interacts with content, that this is kind of lackluster and no one talks about why that is. So basically some of the pros are, it makes you feel morally right about consuming the anime that you like. I mean manga that you like. And I guess that's good if you're someone who has morality clauses about pirating the content that they love. I'm not sure how much this actually supports Shonen Jump, because when you think of the tag, I think it's about $2, maybe $3 a month, and that really may help them overall. I guess it's a real push to just get people in, and maybe after you got them on the hook, maybe you get to keep them. I don't know if that's going to actually happen, but it's a nice thought going forward. Also, if you're someone who likes to keep up with series, like you're really up to date and you're up to date on all of the Shonen Jump series, this is a great place to just go when you just want something. It's ease of access. Sometimes you don't have to wait. Even though I will say I love The Promised Neverland, and when I was waiting for The Promised Neverland to come out, they had it to set a week. They had to skip a week for some odd reason, but I was able to see that chapter somewhere else a week before. I pirate shit, whatever. I'm not the morally grounded anime watcher. I mean, manga consumer. You know what I mean. Yeah, and then to reiterate the last point, if you're trying to get into the newer titles and trying to see what it's all new and about, and stuff that just comes out like Shonen Jump, like day one, it's kind of cool. I think I like that aspect the most out of it, because I like to see what they're coming up with, what's new, what might be like great, what might not be not, what is like the current art style of Jump, because I like collecting Jumps, just randomly practicing my Japanese and looking at like just what's in the Jump, what's in the like the flow of the art that's going from week to week. How is that going? How is it going with the series? Where are they? What's the overall composition of this anthology? So that's why I like the new series that show up every so often. But in summary, what I do want to say about this is that this app is relatively, at this point in time, lackluster. It could be better in the future if they add a few more features, if they can bolster the content. I think it'll definitely live up to being like a really great app. I guess they really are Shonen Jump when you think about it, because all Shonen, well, that's not true. Most Shonen Jump characters start from the bottom and they only got one place to go, which is up. So hopefully they can get a power boost or something, get a new form or something, and then maybe we'll get more chapters. That was a perfect way to segue out of them looking too bad. Just think about Naruto. Alright, you thought about it. So, is it worth the $2? I say if you have $2 or you get the yearly membership, go for it. If you don't, it's not really a loss to you. Keep doing what you're doing. You illegal pirate, you pirate. That's pretty much my rant video. I just wanted to talk about this a bit because I didn't see anyone talk about it post the launch. But I think the app definitely could use some work. Very much so. So yeah guys, thanks for making it to the end of this video. I'm Vandal. This was my news topic review. I'm really weird at this segueing thing, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna call this. Maybe this will just be a topical video, and then other videos will have other names. But anyways, I'm Vandal. If you liked anything, you know, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that little bell icon thingy, because that's what all the other people say in their videos, and I guess it's important to me because you came here to listen to what I had to say. But yeah, I'll be here in the next one. I'm out. Peace.